Now, in an event similar to waking up and realizing you have herpes, we as a society have a new Taylor Swift album on our hands, so it's time for Nuff Said, where your boy me, Nuff Ja, has the final say in whether something's good or not. I'll give my impressions of each song and then give an overall ranking of the album at the end. Now, Taylor Swift has a special place in my heart, and by special place, I mean a place filled with rage and boredom. My younger sister used to play her in the car on road trips. My younger sister used to play her first album in the car in road trips, and all I wanted to do was listen to Kendrick Lamar. I'm a little biased against her, but I'm gonna go in with an open mind. The album starts off with the song Lavender Haze, in which Taylor Swift does the most insane thing she's ever done in her career. We get to hear Taylor Swift swear. Oh my gosh, bestie. How dare you? The production style of this song sets the tone for the entire album, in which she basically copies the music stylings of Lord's Pure Heroin, a better album. The lyrics of the song basically boil down to her love life, and apparently her love life got so hard that she had to smoke weed to cope with people asking her about her love life. That's about the extent of it. Not really doing anything deep. Maybe she's just run out of relationship drama, so she just threw two things together and called it a day. But unfortunately, the production style on the song and the whole album was so high that we'll probably be hearing the entire album on radio for a few years. Now, the next song, Maroon, was probably less inspiring than Lavender Haze. The song essentially boils down to she was kissing a dude and then spilled wine on herself, and that's where she got the name Maroon from. That's it. That's the song. Really blowing out all stops, pushing herself creatively. And by pushing herself, I mean she's nudging forward a tiny little bit and then falling over herself in a sad display of what cuts for pop music now. Not much else to really say about the song, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to her song Antihero. It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Get ready to hear a lot of that song because she basically wrote it to be a TikTok opening. The production style, like I said before, cheap knockoff of Lord, but good enough that we're gonna be listening to it for a year or so to come. Say in the first verse, she says, "When my depression works the graveyard shift, all of the people I've ghosted stand there in a room." Her Taylor Swift, under 30 years old and a multi-millionaire. Even just bringing up a graveyard shift. So she brings up this comparison of she's sad because she's ghosted a lot of people and she has to think about it when it's late at night. Comparing that to nurses, janitors, minimum wage people working the graveyard shift just really sets a tone for what the album's going to bring. And it's a lot of her complaining about she has this incredible life and everyone cares about what she does. And that's basically what the album is all about. Losing touch with basically what made her so popular in her earlier work, where she was just doing simple love stories told from the perspective of someone who wasn't the coolest or wasn't the biggest and brightest. And now she's got all of her dreams. Everything came true. Everything won for her. And now she's basically lost touch with being able to relate to anyone except for herself. Anyway, rest in peace, TikTok, for the next week. No more Andrew Tate clips. The women fight back with "It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me." On Taylor Swift's next incredible hit off the album, "Snow on the Beach," she swears again. "Oh no, bestie, what are you doing?" Musically, it doesn't work. Like Taylor Swift swearing, it doesn't go well with her style of music. When you swear in a song, it's the expression of anger and emotion. It doesn't really come across pretty well, especially because she's basically singing about her love life the whole album. She also has a line in this song where she says, "My flight was awful, thanks for asking," to a significant other who didn't ask how the flight was. But again, it just comes off really bad considering that Taylor Swift owns 2 private jets just for herself and whoever she needs to ferry around. So give me a break, Taylor. I'm sorry your flight was awful sitting in that private jet and that your incredibly rich boyfriend didn't ask you how it was. Alright, you got my sympathy, my dearest condolences. Not much else to say about the song. Cheap knockoff of Lord's first album musically. Bit of a vibe song. And after Snow on the Beach, we have this name of the song is "You're Alone Kid," and that's basically what it's about. She has a good line in this song which I like, so credit to her. She put one good line in the album. It says, "I hear it in your voice, you're smoking with the boys." It seems like the makings of maybe a real relatable relationship that everyone can get behind, but then she ruins it by the rest of the song talking about how she had a boyfriend who wasn't that good in her hometown, and then instead of settling down with him, she decided to be a rich, famous multimillionaire. And it seems that she tries to twist it in a way that's like, I did this, I became a multimillionaire for living my dreams, you can do it too. And then ends the song saying that my dreams aren't that rare. You know, I'm not special. You know, everyone has these dreams. Okay, thank you, Taylor. You had a boyfriend, you left him, you became successful beyond your wildest dreams, and you're sad that everybody has those dreams and now you feel alone. Yeah, thank you, Taylor. It's not looking good. But up next we got Midnight Rain. This song is similar to You're on Your Own, Kid. She expands on the fact that she dated someone who wanted her, but that guy wasn't famous. Now she seems a bit jealous about a relationship she got with a girl that they settled down with and they're happy together. And so she seems a bit bitter about that. The fact that she got famous instead of just being with this guy. She didn't want to be comfortable. It has a beautiful line of, he never thinks about me except when I'm on TV. And now she feels like she's haunted by thoughts of him. So she got everything she could possibly ever want. And now she also wants a dude that she had to reject to get there. And now that dude's married. It really is a sad, tragic love story of the ages. A modern day Romeo and Juliet. Not much else to say about the song. I'll move on to questions. Now in this song, she wants to ask us a question. She wants to know if we've kissed someone in a crowded room and every single one of our friends started making fun of us, and then 15 seconds later they were clapping. Did that ever happen to you? No, that's never happened. I didn't kiss a girl, then everyone was making fun of me and then started clapping. I don't think that's a normal situation. In fact, I'm not really big on public displays of affection. It's considered pretty obnoxious. If you're in a crowded room and two people start making out, it's kind of weird. Everyone just leaves those two people to have their own space and carries on the conversation somewhere else. Just a modern day musical genius. It's not even her worst song on the album. Her worst song's coming. I haven't even got there yet. There's other questions that she asks in this song, like, did you leave her house in the middle of a night? Wish you'd put up more of a fight? And when she said it was too much, do you still wish you could touch her? It's just a question. I don't know about this one, Taylor. I don't know about this whole album, to be honest. But now we get to the one with the swear word in the title that she wrote. Vigilante shit. Damn, what a cool girl. What a cool song. So cool, Taylor. She starts out with another beautiful song designed exactly for TikTok for us. Draw the cat eyes sharp enough to kill a man. You did some bad things, but I'm the worst of them. You just know that's gonna be every single Instagram story, every single TikTok for another few months. Thank you for that. Thank you, Taylor. She also brings the line, I don't dress for women. I don't dress for men. Lately, I've been dressing for revenge. Can you just put some damn clothes on? It doesn't have to be a big damn deal. That's me too. I put this white shirt. You might think, oh man, he just put on a white shirt. No, I put this on specifically for revenge purposes. Thank you very much. From what I can tell, she wrote this whole song about her dealings that she had with her old record label, where they were taking a bit of money on her based on a deal they wrote, and then she went to social media and called them sexist, and then they gave her all the money. I'm not an expert on the whole situation, to be honest, but the song just doesn't come across that well at all. You know, it just comes across as the most baddest thing a woman could ever do is look pretty and make people jealous because she looks pretty. Women can do a lot worse things, alright? Look at Margaret Thatcher. Now that's the lady who dresses for revenge. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Chief. Also, the beat on this one was really the most least effort in the entire catalog. We're going to be saved from this song just because the beat wasn't that good, so we won't have to listen to it as much as some of the others. But that's the best thing I can say about this. We're still not up to my least favorite, but we're up to Bejeweled. I think she is actually speaking from the heart with Bejeweled, but it just follows the theme of the entire other album, where this song kind of boils down to, best believe I'm still bejeweled. When I walk into the room, the whole place shimmers. I meet the band, they ask, do you have a man? I could say I don't remember. She's basically saying to her boyfriend, hey, I'm very pretty and everyone wants to date me. If you don't treat me right, I'm just going to cheat on you. That's kind of what it boils down to. And then she sings about some guy said her aura is moonstone, and he said that because he was high. And then they danced all night. Some stone dude said you look like a moonstone, and you put into a song. All right, that's where we're at. That's 2022 era Taylor Swift. Thank you. I'm so glad my sister isn't playing this in the cars no more. That's all I can say. You know, again, nothing deep there. Not much to read into. I'm pretty. Treat me right, or I'm sleeping around. I'm going to skip over the next song, Labyrinth, because it's basically just a song about her falling in love again with someone who doesn't want anything from her, and then she had to turn her private jet around to see him once. I'm going to skip over that to get to my least favorite song on the entire record. The one, the only karma. Now, the reason I don't like this is for a few reasons, but mostly she just doesn't even understand the idea of karma, and it's kind of insulting to the people who have strong beliefs in that. So the idea of karma is if you put something good into the world is a little bit better because you've put something good into the world. If you put something bad into the world's a little bit worse because you put something bad into the world. But she seems to think that karma is just someone does something bad and then bad things happen to them because they do something that she thinks is bad. But let me tell you one thing, old buddy, old pal. The world's basically full of people who do bad things and nothing bad happens to them at all. You know, people running sweatshops. Do you think karma's coming for them? No, they're billionaires with armed security guards. Which is like, yeah, karma's gonna track you down. Karma's gonna take you in and take you out. And the way she sings about karma in this song is everything I do is good. Everything you do is bad. That's why good things happen to me and bad things happen to you. Congratulations, Taylor Swift. You did a lot of good. You were born with a good singing voice, incredibly pretty in America. I don't know much about her come up and it does take a lot of effort to come up in the game, but she came up in the game very young and her life's basically been making lots of money ever since then. That's basically been it. While I'm sure she put a lot of effort into her, you know, she was born into incredibly well-off circumstances that are far beyond people's control. Like sometimes a lot of good things just happen to you because you're lucky. And I know people are going to come at me and be like, oh, luck doesn't exist. And it's like, well, okay, imagine trying to be a singer if you're born in the middle of any third world country. You think the people who were struggling to get water, they were bad people, so they're struggling to get water. Bad things happen to them. It's just frustrating that she misreads karma. Frustrating that she just thinks everything that good happened to her is because she did nice things. And she's judging whoever karma's going to track down as being bad. And that's her judgment, even though it might just be a difference of opinion. Nah, what you did is bad and you're going to die. You're going to die. Anyway, least favorite song on the entire album. Then we have Sweet Nothing, a song basically about nothing. And then Mastermind, probably my second least favorite song on the entire album. The whole premise of Mastermind is that a man was interested in her and then there was a twist. And that twist was she put everyone in a position in order for him to be attracted to her. And she called it Mastermind. She's a genius, really. She's the mastermind behind the whole scenario of a guy being attracted to Taylor Swift and then they managed to get to Taylor Swift, and she was the mastermind because she figured out the secrets and she put herself in the right situation. Again, just ignoring that she's incredibly beautiful and incredibly talented, and that basically 80% of men would, or 90% of men would just be interested in her no matter what. She's not really a mastermind, but apparently she thinks she is. Well done, Mrs. Taylor. And now for the final say, out of 10, what do I think of this album? Well, it's narcissistic, it's egotistical, it's lazy, it's poorly written, the music is uninspired, she struggles to understand basic concepts of morality, she struggles to understand herself in her own situation, she struggles to understand the common person, she complains about her life and her love life constantly, and then she complains that everyone talks about her love life. Really just an awful addition to her catalogue. It gets 3 out of 10, and that's enough said. This was fun. Bye.